Good evening to you. My name is Jonathan. This is Selina. Welcome to Jonathan Explores. Many of you have requested us to do a gear review of what all we use to camp in our van and stay in our van. Strangely enough, most of you all have asked to review our bathroom and hygiene setup and all those procedures. So, so we'll be doing that in this video. For those of you who are new to our channel, this is where we stay. This is our home. This is where we cook food. This is our tiny home on wheels. So starting with the kitchen, we'll show you the kitchen and we'll show you what are the important things that we use in the kitchen that we can't do without. So let's get started. Before I show you all the gear that we use in our kitchen, I just want to tell you that all the gear that we use is sufficient for both of us, for Selina and myself, for two people. More than two, certain things will not be sufficient. So starting off with the kitchen, on this table I've laid out all the most important things that we use in our kitchen. So I'll go ahead and one by one explain to you what everything is. As you all know, you can survive without food for quite a long time, but you can't survive very long without water. So water is the most important thing. That's why I thought I'll tell you about water first. This is a 10-liter water can. We have 5 10-liter water cans and 2 5-liter water cans. So the total water that we carry with us at all times is 60 liters. So the 60 liters of water that we have generally will last us for a week, week and a half, even 2 weeks. If we use water sparingly, it will last us for 2 weeks. Since this is a 10-liter water can, it's quite heavy to lift up. This is like half empty, which is why I'm lifting it up easily. To solve that issue, we bought this siphon. This is a aquarium siphon which you use to clean the aquarium. It's one of those siphons. And it's just a regular siphon. But the good thing about the siphon is that it has an on-off switch at the end. So once you start the flow of water, you can just turn it off and turn it on. She's very thirsty, huh? Look how much she's drinking. Poor thing. All salt water around here. Yeah, she can't drink any of that. Guys, it's as simple as that.
Are you full? Thirst is gone.
Now moving on to the gas stove. We have 2 gas burners with us. One is a little less portable gas burner. One is a little smaller compact gas burner. So most of the time we are using this big burner because it's a very sturdy, it's a very heavy burner, so it doesn't move around with the wind or anything. I mean, it's not very heavy, but it's heavier than the portable one. As you can see, this is a butane gas stove burner, and this box can be used as a windshield to stop the wind. You have these butane canisters which you get to buy. It's around 150 to 200 rupees per canister. If you buy them in bulk, obviously you get it much cheaper. We always buy in bulk because our channel is about budget, travel and cost cutting. So which is why we always buy in bulk and we go for products that are not very expensive, not too hard on the wallet. So the good thing about this gas burner is that you can even use this gas burner at home. It has this like a nozzle. It has a nozzle and it has a place to store the nozzle inside the burner. So this nozzle is very useful because you can connect this gas burner to a regular a regular gas cylinder that you have at home, you can connect this burner to. So that's a very useful feature. So now let's move on to the smaller stove. This is a very portable backpacking stove which you can carry in your backpack and you can go trekking, hiking and all with this. It's very easy to set up. It has a very powerful flame. So if you're cooking indoors with this, you have to be a little careful. Even this knob for the stove is very sensitive. So you have to be careful while cooking indoors, but outdoors is perfectly fine. Even in your tent, you can cook with this. You just have to be a little careful. Although inhaling butane is not recommended. This is a dangerous gas. You should not be inhaling this gas. So always use these stoves outdoors or with a good ventilation, like open your windows, open your doors up and then use the stove inside, it's fine. But don't keep all the doors and windows shut and use this inside in a closed environment. So that's very important. And let me show you how this butane canister connects to the stove. See, this is the connection for the butane. It's very simple, you just press and turn. So this is how it looks when the gas cylinder is connected to the stove. It's got 4 legs that open up on the bottom. And the stand for the pot is also a foldable stand. It opens up and it looks like this when it's opened. So you can put quite a big pot on this. Although very big pot is also not recommended. Even for this stove, it's better to use a pot or a pan which is this size or maybe slightly bigger than this will do, but not too big. So that is a safe way to use this. So both these stoves have self-ignition. They have an inbuilt lighter. So at a click of a button, these stoves light up. You don't have to light a matchstick or anything like that. Now moving on to the next two items. Let's start with a very simple item which you get everywhere, readily available all over India. It's a normal spray bottle. And they're very cheap. They're like 15 rupees or 20 rupees a spray bottle. This is a very, very useful thing because with this you can save a lot of water. How we use the spray can is, I wash my face in the morning with the spray can. We wash dishes with the spray can. When we're low on water or if we want to conserve water, then we use it. Otherwise, we just use the siphon in combination with the water can and we wash dishes. Then the next item is this monopod. It's just a regular monopod. It's by Digitech. And it's a very sturdy, strong monopod. When we open up our table, we use this as a support. It does a very good job. It's never let us down. It's important for us. If you have this kind of a table, it will be important for you as well. Even if you have the drawer system as your kitchen in the Eco, and if your drawers extend out too far off, you can use this as a support below your drawers. Just a quick reminder, all the products mentioned in this video are linked in the description. They are affiliate links, which means I will earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. It's a great way to support our channel. Now let's move on to the next item. These are two chairs. These chairs I purchased from Amazon. They come in a bag with a single handle. They're not very portable, they're quite large, but they're easy to deploy. They deploy very fast and they also collapse very fast. So that's an advantage of having these big chairs. And we have a designated place for these chairs inside the van. Let me open up one of these chairs and show you. So done. It's as simple as that, very easy to deploy. Very comfortable chairs. There's no neck support and head support, but from your back onwards there is good enough support and it takes the shape of your body. And also one more good thing about this chair is that it has a pocket over here where you can put your phone, wallet, whatever, keys. It doesn't have a cup holder, but that's fine. We have a table, so we just keep a cup over there. So for us, this is fine. Works very well. Now we move on to answer the question that is on most of your minds. How do we go to the bathroom? How do we use the toilet when we camp in a van? Firstly, let's start with the toilet tent. This is a very inexpensive toilet tent and it is definitely not made to the highest quality because it has the zips have broken, but we've got them fixed, and even the tent itself has two zips on it, out of which both those zips have broken and both of those zips we've got fixed. So not the most durable tent, but it does the job. It doesn't cost much even to fix the zips. If you get it done from a tailor, it doesn't cost that much. So it's fine. Overall, it's still worth it. So originally we didn't have these, but we've attached these so that we could easily put tent stakes. As you can see, it very easily deploys. It doesn't take much time to set up at all. So for a person like me who is 6 feet tall, I'm a little shorter than the tent, which means whenever I enter the tent, I have to squat down a bit. Very slightly. I have to bend down very slightly. This tent has two zips on either side. And as you can see, it provides adequate privacy if you want to take a shower or if you want to use the bathroom. Now moving on to the most important thing is our toilet pot. So this is our toilet pot. Let me show you how this pot deploys. And it's ready to use. It takes like literally 5 seconds to deploy this pot, and it's a very comfortable pot. I think it's better than using a bucket or anything else, or a paint bucket or anything, is to use a proper pot which has got a proper lid and a proper seat. Now the next step to using the toilet is to line the pot with this organic biodegradable garbage bag, which easily disposes of and does not damage the environment. So I already have an open packet over here. I'll use this one. As an example, I'm going to line the toilet pot and show you how it's done. A lot of mosquitoes in this place. So for now, I'll just take one single garbage bag, but usually I use two. I don't use just one. It's always recommended to use two. They're very large size garbage bags, so they fit very well. And usually we add one more garbage bag, which I'm not going to do right now. And then the top lid of this pot fits neatly over this, and it forms like a seal. And then open. You can see it's very comfortable. One very important thing to note is that these toilet bags, once you put two of them, obviously, they have the ability to hold liquid. Usually when we do number two also, number one also happens. So that solves that problem as well. Now moving on to the next item. It's a shovel. This shovel is useful to make cat holes. Cat holes are basically holes we dig up and we bury our poop or pee, whatever it is. So this is a very useful thing. It's a folding shovel. As you can see, it opens up and it has a extended handle as well, which screws on via threads. And one more feature, it has a compass in this. It's not a very accurate compass. I wouldn't rely on it. But anyways, it's there. I just thought I should let you know. This shovel also has something to till the soil or loosen the gravel. Just show you. So this part of the shovel can be used to loosen up the soil in case the soil is very firm. So now you've gone to the toilet and you need to clean up after using the toilet. So the next few items is for cleaning up. One is regular tissue and the other item is eco-friendly wet wipes. So these wet wipes are biodegradable. They are made from plants apparently. It's unscented, paraben free, 99% water, and it says hypoallergenic. I bought this in bulk, so I've got many of these, so probably last me a year or something. If you are not comfortable using wet wipes and dry wipes, then you can also use a bottle of water. Now let's talk about bathing. So I'll put this away. So for bathing, we use bucket and mug for bathing. We are comfortable that way. You can also use a shower if you want shower system. We have a solar geyser, which you can hang up high. And then obviously you got to keep it in the sun for the water to warm up. And after the water warms up, you can hang it somewhere high and use it like a shower. But generally, we don't use it that often. We just prefer using our butane stove to heat up a bit of water and then pouring it into this bucket and then taking a bath that way. So this is a collapsible bucket. It deploys very easily. This is a 10 liter bucket. I think you get 5 liter buckets as well. We went with a bigger size 10 liter. And a matching mug. It's just a coincidence that the mug and the bucket are the same color. We didn't plan that. And this is a small stool. Even this stool deploys very easily. A stool is good because you can put your foot on it, you can scrub your feet on it, or if you want, you can sit on it and take a shower. So this stool is very, very useful. It's plastic, so it's not going to get rusted. I've even stood on this stool and it's taken my weight. It seems to me like a very well-made product. Now, before we move on to the next topic, which is privacy, just a quick reminder, you can purchase all the products mentioned here by clicking on the links in the description. Now, moving on to the next point, which is privacy. Privacy is not a big issue. If I was traveling solo in my van, I wouldn't mind if people saw me sleeping or cooking food or something in the van, that wouldn't be a problem. But because I'm traveling with a woman, because I'm traveling with my wife Selena, privacy is very important. We need proper privacy, especially in the night. In the daytime it's fine, but especially in the night we need good privacy. To solve this privacy issue, we made these privacy blinders. They're not magnetic or anything, they just fit perfectly in the window gap. The gap that is there for the window, they fit perfectly over there. And we even made some handles so that it can be pulled out, especially from these back windows. Since you can't roll the glass down, you can use these handles and pull it out. So this is what the privacy blinders look like. They are white on the inside, so the inside of the car will have white and the outside will be black. So basically it looks like we've just got dark tint on our vehicle. It doesn't look like we've put up any privacy blinders. It doesn't look like we have any curtains or anything. You know, it's quite stealth, and people generally, they don't bother. They don't notice anything. They just walk by the car and they don't know that we are sleeping inside because of these privacy blinders. For the back window, we use something like this. This is a folding sunshade. It's got wire around on the edges, as you can see. And it looks like this. It's silver on one side and it's black on the other side. So generally we keep the silver side inside and the black side outside. And this is for the back window. So how we stick it on the back window is, we have these hook magnets. We have 8 hook magnets. So they're very small hook magnets, but they're neodymium magnets, which means they're very strong. And the hook design makes it easy to pull out. Earlier we used to have some magnets like this. Earlier we used to use magnets like this. These are also neodymium magnets. They're very small, but they're very strong. The only problem with this is you can't pull it out easily. Once you finish using it, you can't pull it out. It sticks very hard and it doesn't have proper grip to pull out. So these make more sense. So as you know, all the windows have a lot of metal around it. It's not like other cars where they've got a lot of plastic cladding on every panel. So with this car, this magnet system works very well, especially with this car, since there's all exposed metal. All over this area is all exposed metal. So the magnets stick perfectly on it. Earlier we used to use one of these sunshades on the front glass as well, on the front windshield. And we used to use these panels, homemade panels, on the front door windows. That used to take a lot of time to set up, which is why we fabricated 2 brackets. And those brackets are fitted on the seat belt post. They're right behind the seat belt nut. And between the brackets, we run a curtain rod and we hang up a curtain. So this curtain system is a much more effective and easy way to provide privacy without having to do too much. Unfortunately, we are not able to cover all of our gear in this video, which is why we'll be doing a part 2 of this video. And if you're interested in the second part of this video, you can click over here. And if you're interested to know how we converted our van into a camper van, all the details, including the blueprints, you can click on this video. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.